Let's begin by taking a look at CorelDRAW's welcome screen. So as soon as you launch CorelDRAW, you should see a welcome screen. Now you may not see exactly what I have here. It all depends. If you've never launched CorelDRAW before, you're going to get the actual welcome page in front of you. If you have launched CorelDRAW before, then you'll see what I have here, which is called the Quick Start page. Now, what I want to do here is I want to make sure that we're all starting at the same spot. So what I'm going to have you do is, if you see what I see here, then just head over to the welcome link there over in the top left corner. Go ahead and click on that guy, and that'll bring you here to the actual welcome page. All right. Now, what do we have here inside the welcome screen? Well, there's actually a whole heck of a lot to explore through here. Let's get started by taking a look at the links that are running down the bottom left-hand corner here. You can see we have Quick Start, and we have What's New, and Learning Tools, and so on and so on. And you'll notice that as I hover over top of these fellas here, I get a description here over in the bottom right-hand corner. So if you want to know what Learning Tools is, just hover over top of it. Get access to Learning Tools such as training videos, step-by-step tutorials, and so on and so on. Or what's Quick Start? Well, again, just hover over top of that guy. Quickly perform basic tasks such as opening an existing document, starting a new document, and so on and so on. So that's kind of the idea there, right? Now what's interesting is this column of links here in the bottom left corner corresponds with the tabs that we see running down the right-hand edge of the welcome screen. So again, we have Quick Start, What's New, Learning Tools, Gallery, and Updates. So let's take a quick look at each of these guys here. I'm going to start off with the Quick Start tab. Alright, so this is where I was just a moment ago, and how it works, by the way, and this is sort of what I was alluding to earlier, is now that you've launched CorelDRAW for the first time, the next time you launch CorelDRAW, it's going to bring you to this screen here, which is great because what I can do inside this screen is I can open files, I can create new documents, and so on. What you'll have here is an Open Recent column. Now, my Open Recent column is empty because I have a completely fresh installation of CorelDRAW here that I'm running, but you may have a list of files here if you've been monkeying around with CorelDRAW previously. We also have an Open Other button, which you can use, of course, to go and open up other files. And then over on the right-hand side, we have a new blank document, so we can create a new blank file here inside CorelDRAW, or we can create a new file based on a template, based on a CorelDRAW template. So you can certainly monkey around with those guys if you like. Okay, let's go and take a look at the next tab, which is What's New. Go ahead and click on that tab. Now, if you've worked with CorelDRAW previously, earlier versions of CorelDRAW, and really you're here just to kind of get up to speed with CorelDRAW X4, then you may want to spend some time inside this screen exploring through some of the new features and some of the new options that are found here inside CorelDRAW X4. So you can read up on these different items here, and then you can use the arrow in the bottom right corner to go to the next page and read through even more items. So you can certainly explore through that if you wish. Okay, the next tab that we have is Learning Tools. Go ahead and click on that guy. And we're presented with all sorts of different learning options. We have video tutorials, we have the Corel Tutor, we have insights from the experts, tips and tricks, and history. So there's a whole community, there's a whole online resource available to you to help you along with your CorelDRAW learning and your CorelDRAW learning curve, I guess I could say. So definitely check out these items. Okay, now next up, if you're looking for a little bit of inspiration here inside CorelDRAW, if you really need the creative juices to kind of get flowing, then definitely check out the gallery. What you'll find inside the gallery is other work that's been created by other CorelDRAW users. So you can pop in here and check out some of the neat designs and neat illustrations that other users have created and have contributed to CorelDRAW X4. So definitely check those guys out. Okay, last but not least, we have updates way down in the bottom right corner. Go ahead and click on that guy. Of course, you'd want to make sure that you're keeping your CorelDRAW software updated with the latest patches and the latest adjustments and so on. So you may want to pop in here every once in a while just to make sure that your software is updated. Now there's two other things I want to mention here, and that is the two checkboxes found in the bottom left corner. We have make this the default welcome screen page, and we have always show the welcome screen at launch. So in other words, I can make the updates page the default welcome screen page if I want. Now you could certainly do that if you want, or perhaps perhaps you want to be presented with some inspiration every time you launch CorelDRAW, well, you could make the gallery then the default welcome screen page if you wanted to, right? And then the other thing that we have is always show the welcome screen at launch. In other words, every time you launch CorelDRAW, the welcome screen is going to open up by default as well, which I would suggest anyway. So, you know what else I would suggest as well? Is I would suggest that you leave the defaults, which is setting the quick start screen, this page here, as the default. You can see it's checked off there. So that's what I would suggest you do, at least if you're brand new to CorelDRAW. Okay, now next up, what I'd like to do here with you is I'd like to create a brand new blank document from complete scratch. So let's walk through the steps and I'll show you how to do that.
To change up.